And we're back to making YouTube. Alright guys, so if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all will see the progress of the paint job and everything that I've been doing. Let me just catch you up in case you are not. Got the NA Miata side skirts installed. Got the louvers painted and installed. Got the Victory spoiler installed. And I made a custom wicker build, and that's on there. Got my crash bars painted and installed. Still got to get the tail lights, get them tinted black. Got the windows tint. It's going to be 5% the back 3 windows, 25% on the door windows, and then 70% on the front windshield. I know y'all gonna say, ooh, that's illegal, but we got these little kids doing takeovers, and I think I can get away with the windshield at this moment. Got the Haltech harness laid out. Not gonna do the wiring on this video, but today we're gonna focus on the oil cooling system. So I'm running PTFE oil hoses and fittings. I had the tall oil cooler from Mishimoto, but it was too tall, so I went with a short one. Before I bought the short one, this was only like 20-30 bucks from Amazon. Now that I know that that's gonna work, I'm gonna go ahead and order the Mishimoto. I also made some stainless steel brackets. Everything hardware is stainless steel, only because if I don't paint it, I don't want it to rust up on me. I gotta make some Heim joints for the alternator adjustment. Got my LS7 ignition coils with stainless steel hardware bracket. And then this is gonna be my oil return for the turbo. I left one fitting out so I can show you how I do it. Only for the people that don't know. But let's go ahead and get this installed. That way I can show you how I'm running it. And then I'll show you some details of the motor that I am doing. Because I know some people keep asking me a lot of questions of what I'm doing with this, what I'm doing with that. I will answer your questions on this video. So like, subscribe. That way these answers can get to other people that are asking these questions. So, all right guys, let's get started. All right, so the first thing I gotta do is drill a hole to get these rib nuts inserted. So I got my 3/8 drill bit. Let me get that drilled in real quick. Got one. Get this put on so I don't lose it. Perfect fit. Get the other one over here. Alright. So the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna put some it's not really like black paint, it's more like rust stop. So I'm gonna get this bare metal painted with black, so that way it doesn't rust up on me before I put these inserts. So I'm gonna go take care of that real quick, and I'm gonna show you how I do this. So this is what I use. I love it. It's that Pro 15 rust. It's been working very well for me over the years. I already shook it up before I started recording, so it should be good to go. This stuff right here, I freaking love it. So got my little paintbrush, got a little dab here and there, and then just paint the inside of it. Put that sucker in, get that nice and painted really good. Good coverage. And boom, I'm ready to put my inserts. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up real quick, and then I'm gonna get my my tool to get that squeeze them in, and then we're ready to put the oil cooler. All right, so I got my tool, got the insert already screwed on. All I gotta do is insert this, squeeze it. Well, let me get another little round. Make sure it's really in there. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to strip the the threads. Looks like it's pretty good. Get my other one. Thread that in. Insert it. And that's it. So that's that. Now I can mount my brackets. Let me get that real quick. Got these stainless steel brackets that I made. Didn't take me much to make it. I got these Passport JDM. Really, I bought them because I like these, but I replaced them with stainless steels. So all I gotta do, put that sucker on there. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. They're a little different. I know that for a fact. Okay. This one's for this. Had it right the first time. Screw that on there. I should really get the right tool, but I don't want to tighten anything up because once I put that oil cooler, it's going to move around a little bit. So that's why I just want to get this on there. And I got an Allen with a little ball where I can actually reach in there. So that's on there. Let me get the oil cooler. Again, stainless steel hardware. Gotta have it. Gots to have it. That's that. It's on there. I'm gonna go ahead and get that tightened up, and then we'll start with the oil cooling lines. So just like that. Let me guide you to the sandwich plate. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me get the wiring out of the way. There's the sandwich plate. So what I'm gonna do is get one of these mounted on. If it goes on. Why is it not going on? What the heck? Can't be different. Thought they're all the same side. There we go. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna snug it on. Cannot forget to tighten that back up. But let me go and get the other one on. It's a little tricky. Why is it not want to go on? I also don't want to scratch the fender, so I'm kind of in an awkward position at the moment, just trying to get these put on. And the car's lifted, so it really makes it a little more difficult. There we go, we good. We're good. We are good. Alright, so now we're back for the front. We get these little covers removed. We get this one installed. You really want to try not to cross thread these threads because it's all aluminum, so really don't want to mess it up. Kind of already scratched a little bit from the concrete. These are on, got plenty of slack because you don't want to kink these PTFE. So, I'm gonna figure it out. Alright, so that's it right there. So what I'm gonna do is mount the crash bar and see how it looks. I may have to go in and under. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. So we'll see. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Alright, let me get these off. Back these back off, because this is not going to work for me. Get this off. Get this back off. Maybe I just made them too long. I don't know. Hey, look. Fit right when I pre-made them. So we'll see what I did wrong here. Let's get this back on. Messed up. Already messed up. Get back out. Get back out of here. Oh, golly. Alright. That's the way it should go. I know y'all guys will not agree with that, but let's go ahead and put the front air dam on and see how it looks. I honestly don't like that. I don't like that at all. Looks good back here. It's just a little too long for me. I want it to come behind, but I also did not want to kink my lines because these do kink. Yeah, it looks ugly. I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm gonna have to redo it. But let's get that air dam on and let's see how it looks. All right, so yesterday kind of got late leaving Waterworks Performance, so I didn't get a chance to install it, but got it shortened down a couple inches, so it should be good now. Let me get this installed and then we'll see how it looks. Perfect. That's perfect right there. It's gonna work just fine. So that's it. Oil cooler installed. Just got to remember to tighten everything up. And I think that'll be good for me from that one. So, all right, I'm going to move on to the next project. That's installing the LS7 ignition coils. Oil cooler came out really good. Don't know if I'm going to cut these tabs off or bend them back and screw them on. Lines came out good. There's no rubbing. There's fitment's all correct. So I do need to get some hose clamps to keep these together. That would make us look really good. I also got my extended oil drain -10 bung, and it goes down. My drain goes down underneath the motor mount back to the oil pan. So I got the bung sitting as high as I could. That way it drains into the oil pan, not sitting level with the oil. So got the Mishimoto sandwich plate. I should have just got the whole kit. It would have made things a lot more easier, but some of the kit did not come with the exact things that I needed, so I just bought the sandwich plate and bought everything individually. Yeah, so got my aftermarket oil, I guess that fitting to my oil pressure. I'm not gonna run this sensor because I need a 2-signal wire sensor from a Haltech. And then got my oil pressure feeding line braided all the way to the turbo. So this is a Max Heating Rod T3 A70 turbo. I have 2 sets of these. One is wrinkle black to where I could just swap it, and I'll keep the back end in case something internally happens to any of this, or this cracks, or if the bearings goes out on this. So the reason why I have 2 sets of different colors, so I can mix it, match it, whatever, with the oil valve cover. I got 2 sets of the valve covers. One's wrinkle black, the other one matches the turbo. So got a VR Racing waistband. Got these cool little things right here. Quick disconnect, and then just plug back on and boom, set. This one should be running somewhere to the front like this. Still need my boost controller, so I gotta set that up somewhere. Titanium up pipe, but I also can switch it up with my stainless steel down pipe, so I can have the full system exhaust. Still gotta weld a waistband. Instead of putting one right here and on the stainless steel downpipe, we're just gonna, Wireworks wants to put it somewhere before the turbo. That way, get a reading before the turbo, and I'm not constantly taking out the sensor or disconnecting. So I think that would be a pretty good idea. Still got to run my, got my LS7 ignition coils. That's ready to go. Got them staggered. The wires will be underneath it. The connecting wires will be underneath it, and the spark plug wires will be coming back and then to the spark plugs. So I don't know if I'm gonna go black or blue on the MSD spark plug wires, but I may just stick with black. That's not the original oil filter that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a different style oil filter. I do have a temp sensor on the back of the oil pan, so for my temp reading. This is the original block. It's the original block, but aftermarket pistons and the whole crank, bearings, all been redone. N42 head, machine shop kind of shaved some off because it was a little warped, but they repaired it, they fixed it, they saved it. All I had to do was buy 1 set of shims, raise up the cam towers, so that way I got the correct tension for my timing chain. All right, original intake manifold. Again, I got these same fittings, I love them, and I have hidden vacuum ports underneath it. That way I keep everything super clean. Exhaust pipes are gonna have to come back off to get it sent out to get ceramic coated. Gonna do black, and then as you can see, my clearance, it's above the subframe, and I have enough clearance for the oil pan. I don't know if you can see that. So after it comes back from ceramic coated, I'm gonna get that wrapped up just to keep temp low, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna help me keep my oil temperature low. All right, still got to get electric water pump. Don't know if I'm gonna go electric or mechanical. Still got to get the Nissan Maxima alternator. Still got to weld up my Heim joint for adjustments. I have this fitting from friends from Facebook group saw that I can plug this up, because I thought, I'm dumb, I thought running a hose from back here to the front one will keep number one 6-cylinder cool. But from what I hear is the flow is I don't want to run hot water and then back it to my head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this section around, put a hose to go into my thermostat housing, or kind of weld something up on this radiator to where it goes back into the radiator and cools it down so it comes back cold water. So I don't know yet. I'm going to figure something out. I know people have that modification for the other side, but I don't want to do that. Do not want to do that. So I'm gonna plug that up, get that painted, and then continue moving forward. Let me see what else. I got an aftermarket fuel rail. Bought it from a friend on Facebook. He makes them, so I think that's pretty cool. I like supporting people that are just out here just trying to make some extra money. I love it. I got the 4GT injectors. Should be enough fuel for my turbo setting. I got the 240SX throttle body. Still got to get this painted. Got a TPMS sensor already installed. Got the spacer from the same guy that does the fuel rail. So I got and he also came with 2 gaskets, so that's pretty cool that it came with it, because I had the resources. This blow valve is just, I bought it, I found it on eBay. It was super cheap, and it's supposed to have the same noise as the Type S Gretty, but I don't believe it. So I just bought it just to see how it sounds. But I do have a couple sets of blow valves that I am gonna swap over. Let's see, what else? Real quick. Next step is wiring. Get everything, Paul is gonna come in and do all the wiring connections. And then my job is to make sure it looks pretty, hidden, and it looks really good. God. Thermostat housing, wrinkled black, ready to go. So I gotta get that cleaned up and install it. Got my oil pump already powder coated as well. Gotta get that put on. So that's why I haven't put the sway bar back on, because I still gotta get that slipped in. But other than that, love the color, love the way it came out for my first paint job. I was pretty nervous that it was gonna come out like shit, but it actually came out pretty good. So, all right guys, real quick, ready to move on to the next car after this is done. I got an S30 with a body kit, but this one's got to be dipped, sandblasted, whatever. I want it down to bare metal because I want to fully restore this S30. I also got an FCR7 that needs to be painted as well, body kit, but I got the motor, everything ready to go and get it running. And then, just for shits and giggles, I got a Z31 convertible. This one, I just want to paint it, put some nice wheels, get a nice stance, rip off the convertible top, put a full roll cage, and then just get it running really, really good, and just to have fun with it. Just a little cruiser with the family, or one of the family, because it's a 2-seater. But anyways, all right guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Again, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to answer them.